There's no time to waste. Life moves fast, and it doesn't care whether you're ready for it. The truth is, most people live their lives unprepared, reacting to whatever comes their way, drifting through existence without control. But you are not like most people. You're here because you're looking for answers, for a way to take back control. What I'm about to share with you is not just advice. It's not just philosophy. It's a blueprint for how to live with clarity, purpose, and strength. These are the 9 things you must understand if you want to live your life the way it was meant to be lived. This is Stoicism, and this is how you become unshakable. 1. You can't control what happens to you, only how you respond. Let's get something straight. Most of what happens in your life is beyond your control. You didn't choose where you were born. You didn't choose the circumstances you were raised in. You didn't choose the random setbacks, the betrayals, or the failures that life threw at you. But here's the thing. You have absolute control over how you respond. That's where your power lies. And if you don't understand that, you're giving your power away. People waste so much of their energy worrying about things they can't influence. They get consumed by the actions of others, the whims of fate, or the uncertainty of the future. But none of that matters. What matters is the decision you make in every moment. Do you choose to rise, or do you choose to crumble? Do you choose to act, or do you choose to be paralyzed by fear? Understand this. Your response defines who you are. Your response is what sets you apart from the rest. Stoicism teaches you to accept that the world is unpredictable, often unfair. But it also teaches you that you have the power to shape your internal world, to cultivate a mindset that remains steady no matter what happens. This is not just a passive acceptance, it's an active, deliberate choice to control what you can. That choice is everything. And when you realize that, you become unstoppable. 2. Control your emotions, or they will control you. Emotions are powerful, there's no doubt about that. But the moment you allow your emotions to dictate your actions, you're no longer in control of your own life. Anger, fear, jealousy, anxiety, they're all natural. They happen to everyone. But understand this. Letting those emotions rule you will only lead to regret. And regret is a poison that will eat away at your potential. People think strength is about never feeling anything. That's a lie. Strength is about mastering your emotions. It's about feeling them, acknowledging them, and then choosing to act based on reason, not impulse. When you lash out in anger, you weaken yourself. When you let fear hold you back, you lose opportunities. When you act out of jealousy or resentment, you become less than what you're capable of. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about understanding them and then using them as fuel for discipline. You feel angry? Good. Use that energy to push yourself forward, to focus harder. You feel fear? Excellent. Let it remind you of the risks, but don't let it stop you from taking bold action. The point is, you have to decide how to handle your emotions, because if you don't, they will decide for you. And that's when you lose control. 3. Your time is running out. Let me be brutally honest with you. You're running out of time. Every second that passes is a second you'll never get back. Yet most people live as if they have an endless amount of it. They procrastinate, they distract themselves, they waste precious hours, days, years on things that don't matter. And then they wonder why they're unfulfilled, why they haven't achieved anything meaningful. Here's the truth. Your life is a clock that's ticking down. Every moment matters. You need to grasp the urgency of this. There's no time to indulge in distractions, to wait for the perfect moment, to think you can always do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Stoicism teaches you to confront the reality of your own mortality, not to depress you, but to wake you up, to make you realize that your time is the most valuable thing you have. So stop wasting it. Stop waiting for external motivation. Stop thinking you have all the time in the world. You don't. The time to act is now. Whatever it is you've been putting off, do it. Whatever dreams you've been delaying, pursue them. Because one day, sooner than you think, you'll look back and wonder where the time went. And by then, it'll be too late. 4. Discipline equals freedom. Most people think freedom is about doing whatever you want, whenever you want. They think discipline is restrictive, limiting. But here's what they don't understand. Without discipline, you are a slave to your impulses, your whims, your distractions. Real freedom, the freedom to shape your life the way you want it, comes from discipline. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your reality. It's the foundation on which every achievement is built. Want to be fit? It's discipline that gets you up every morning to exercise, not motivation. Want to be successful in your career? It's discipline that keeps you working when others have given up. Want to grow as a person? Discipline is what keeps you on the path, even when it's hard. People who lack discipline are at the mercy of their environment. They get pushed around by circumstances, by fleeting desires, by other people's expectations. But when you have discipline, you're in control. You decide how your time is spent, you decide what you focus on, and that is real freedom, the freedom to live life on your terms. 5. Expect nothing, earn everything. No one owes you anything. The world is not going to hand you success, happiness, or peace of mind. If you think you're entitled to these things just because you exist, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. In life, you don't get what you want. You get what you earn. This is one of the harshest but most important truths of Stoicism. You are responsible for your own life. If you want something, you have to go out and earn it. No one is going to do the hard work for you. No one is going to solve your problems. You have to take ownership of everything in your life, both the good and the bad. The sooner you stop expecting others to give you what you think you deserve, the sooner you'll start making real progress. Stoicism teaches you to take full responsibility for your actions, your decisions, and your results. Because when you do, you realize that you have the power to shape your own destiny. But only if you're willing to put in the work. So stop waiting for life to hand you success. Go out there and earn it. 6. Learn to embrace discomfort. Comfort is the enemy of growth. If you spend your life seeking comfort, avoiding challenges, and staying within your safe little bubble, you'll never achieve anything significant. Greatness is born in discomfort. Progress is made by stepping into the unknown, by pushing yourself beyond what you think you're capable of. People avoid discomfort because it's hard, it's painful. But here's the thing, pain is temporary. Growth, on the other hand, is permanent. When you embrace discomfort, you're telling yourself that you're capable of more. You're signaling to yourself and to the world that you're willing to do whatever it takes to achieve your goals. Stoicism teaches you to welcome discomfort, to see it as a necessary part of the journey. Whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, discomfort is where the real work happens. So stop avoiding it. Stop taking the easy path. Lean into the struggle, because that's where you'll find strength. 7. Silence is power. In a world full of noise, silence is power. Most people are quick to speak, quick to react, quick to offer their opinion. But the wise person, the Stoic, understands the value of silence. You don't need to voice every thought. You don't need to react to every situation. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is say nothing. Silence allows you to reflect, to observe, to understand the situation before you act. It gives you the space to think critically, to choose your words and actions wisely. When you speak without thinking, you give away your power. But when you hold back, when you choose silence over impulsive reactions, you maintain control. You stay grounded. Stoicism teaches you that not every battle is worth fighting, not every argument is worth having. Silence gives you the time to decide which ones truly matter. And when you do speak, your words will carry more weight. Silence is not weakness, it's the ultimate form of self-control. 8. Everything is temporary. Everything you have in life, your possessions, your relationships, your health, your time, is temporary. This is one of the most difficult truths to accept, but it's also one of the most liberating. Because once you realize that nothing lasts forever, you stop holding on so tightly. You stop fearing loss, and you start appreciating what you have in the moment. People spend so much of their lives trying to hold on to things. Money, status, even other people. But Stoicism teaches you that everything is fleeting. Nothing is truly yours. So rather than being paralyzed by the fear of losing what you have, learn to enjoy it while it lasts. And when it's gone, let it go. This mindset doesn't make you detached or indifferent. On the contrary, it makes you more present, more grateful. When you accept the impermanence of life, you start to see the beauty in the moment. You stop wasting time on trivial things, and you focus on what really matters, because you know that nothing lasts forever, and that's exactly why it's so precious. 9. You are responsible for your own happiness. Happiness is not something that happens to you. It's not something that someone else can give you, and it's certainly not something that can be found in material possessions or fleeting pleasures. Happiness is a choice, and that choice is yours to make every single day. Most people chase happiness, thinking it's out there somewhere in the future. They think if they just get the right job, the right partner, the right amount of money, they'll finally be happy. But Stoicism teaches you that happiness comes from within. It's not about what you have, but how you think. It's about the way you see the world, the way you respond to challenges, the way you live your life with integrity and purpose. Happiness is your responsibility. No one else can create it for you. No amount of external success will bring it to you if you don't cultivate it from within. So stop waiting for the world to make you happy. Take ownership of your own well-being. Practice gratitude, practice mindfulness, practice resilience, and remember that happiness is not a destination, it's a way of life. In life, we are often overwhelmed by uncertainty, external pressures, and our own emotions. But there are 9 critical truths you must understand if you are to rise above the chaos, seize control of your destiny, and live a life of purpose. These truths are not just ideas, they are the foundation upon which you must build your life. Time is slipping through your fingers, and the moment to take action is now. Let me make this clear. This is not a casual conversation. These are hard truths, and if you grasp them, they will transform you. The first thing you need to understand is this: you cannot control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. Life is unpredictable. It will throw obstacles, disappointments, and injustices at you. This is inevitable. But your true power lies in your response. When you grasp this, you unlock a strength that most people will never know. You stop being a victim of circumstance and become the master of your fate. This is the essence of Stoicism: to maintain control over your mind, even when the world around you is in chaos. Understand this, and you will never be shaken by life's storms. Next, you must learn to control your emotions, or they will control you. Emotions can be your greatest enemy if you let them run wild. Anger, fear, anxiety. They are fleeting, but they can lead to lasting damage if you allow them to dictate your actions. The Stoic does not deny emotions, but learns to master them. This requires vigilance, discipline, and above all, self-awareness. In the heat of the moment, when your emotions rise, pause. Choose to respond with reason, not impulse. This is a critical skill that separates the strong from the weak. Do not be ruled by what you feel. Instead, make your emotions serve you. And then there is time, the one resource you can never get back. You must come to terms with the fact that your time is running out. Every moment you waste is a moment lost forever. Too many people live as if they have all the time in the world, putting off their dreams and delaying their growth. But understand this: procrastination is the thief of your future. You cannot afford to waste time on trivial matters. Life is short, and you must act with urgency. You are not guaranteed tomorrow, so stop waiting for the perfect moment. That moment is now. One of the most powerful lessons of Stoicism is that discipline equals freedom. Without discipline, you are a slave to your impulses. The more control you have over yourself, the more freedom you have to shape your life. Discipline is what allows you to get up early, to work harder, to push past comfort and achieve greatness. It is not restrictive. It is liberating. Every great accomplishment is built on the foundation of discipline. If you want to achieve anything meaningful, you must embrace it. You also need to understand that in life, you should expect nothing and earn everything. No one owes you success, happiness, or respect. These things must be earned through effort, perseverance, and the willingness to fight for them. Too many people walk through life feeling entitled, believing the world should hand them what they desire. But the Stoic knows that everything worth having must be earned. Take responsibility for your own success. It is no one else's job to make your dreams come true. Moreover, you must learn to embrace discomfort. Growth does not happen in the comfort zone. It happens in the struggle, in the moments when you push beyond what you thought was possible. Discomfort is a sign that you are growing, evolving, becoming stronger. Do not shy away from it. Seek it out, because that is where true progress lies. Silence is also a form of power. In a world full of noise, those who can remain silent, observe and think before they speak, hold the advantage. Not every battle is worth fighting, and not every word is worth saying. Master the art of silence, and you will learn to control not only your own thoughts, but also the reactions of those around you. Understand that everything in life is temporary. Nothing lasts forever. Not your successes, not your failures, not even your relationships. When you truly grasp the impermanence of life, you stop clinging to what doesn't serve you. You learn to let go, to appreciate the present moment, and to live fully. Lastly, you are responsible for your own happiness. Stop waiting for external validation or circumstances to bring you joy. Happiness is an internal state, cultivated by your mindset, your actions, and your choices. Take full ownership of it, and you will never feel powerless again. These are the 9 things you must understand. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now, grasp them, live by them, and you will become unstoppable. Till the next time, stay strong and live wisely.